right. Why don't we get started, guys? One, thank you all for coming today to learn about digital service projects. And basically, I know that these are some weird times right now with all the social distancing and protests and all the things going on in the world at the moment. It might seem that a lot of our services have been put on hold since we can't really interact person to person or in large groups as much as we normally do during the school year and service year. But right now, we need service more than ever. Because with so many people out of work and stuck in their homes or being at risk for the disease or being in areas that may have been damaged by protests and whatnot. Right now, we need people like you, volunteers, to help out with your communities and give them the support they need during this time. Now more than ever, we need dedicated volunteers in our communities, and we need your help to continue serving the people of New Jersey and beyond. Plus, what better way to service our communities than by utilizing the one aspect of our lives that has not been shrunk by quarantining, our digital lives. We hope this presentation will give you some insight into how you might service your community digitally and all of the aspects of our internet and social media and online communications that you can use to promote events and volunteer and raise funds for charities locally and for individuals in our communities. This is especially important because nowadays, social media is so large. So much of our globe is connected through social media, whether it be through Instagram or TikTok or Twitter or Facebook or even Snapchat. And right now, it is up to us to take advantage of these items and take advantage of all of these opportunities that we have to reach out to not only our local friends and neighbors, but to our statewide, national, and global community to get people interested in service and so they can volunteer. For example, you can make TikTok challenges to raise awareness for environmental protection or how to stay safe during quarantine period. You could use Instagram Live to do fun activities and ask for donations for your preferred charities. There's so much we can do nowadays using social media, including promoting and reaching out to others, and I recommend you guys take advantage of that. We want to use the power of our digital platforms so that we can bring our service into the home. Nowadays, we can't really have our large group gatherings and large community service projects in person as we've done in the past, but we can still bring service into the homes of each and every one of our volunteers in our community by using these digital platforms. You can reach people from all walks of life and get even more involved in our local charities and fundraisers. You can, for example, promote local food drives on your Instagram or set up a virtual walk online with apps. There is so much we can do now, so we have to take advantage of our digital platforms. For example, you can spur social media challenges. And I don't know if you guys remember, but the widely successful Ice Bucket Challenge from a couple years ago, or Key Club's annual Eliminate Challenge. But basically, you can promote awareness and ask for funds for people by just going on social media, putting your voice out there, and speaking about what makes you passionate, doing fun activities, and asking for people for donations. For example, you can tell people your name, your preferred charity, do a wild action or a dance or whatnot, and then tag people and say, raise awareness and post a video promoting the awareness of this charity or this cause within an X amount of time, or donate $5 to the charity. And there's so much you can do regarding that. In addition to that, we can use these digital platforms to promote local activities that are already happening. For example, if your community is having a food drive or a clothing drive or delivering supplies to at-risk individuals, you can promote these things on social media, like just put up a post or send out a tweet, make a Facebook group even. For example, if you wanted to in your community, you could create a Facebook group that is dedicated to buying and delivering groceries to elderly and at-risk populations in your communities. And then you and your friends can always interact and pick up these groceries and help out people in your community, because that's what this is all about, supporting each other.
Another way advantage of is by creating a video to promote a cause. So this could be as simple as, creating a thank you video for all the essential workers. Or you could, you're introducing this new fundraiser or project at your school, and, creating a video and posting it on your social platforms, or, maybe your Teacup Instagram or something. That's like a great way that you're advertising your fundraiser. For donations, I know at this time, donate. And you could always do it using a bingo that you put on your Instagram or your Snapchat. You could ask your friends, your family, and other people to support. Of course, try to connect and then tell them the resources. So make sure that you tell them all the informational sites, and tell them what it is for. So like what's the cause of this fundraiser or something like that. And coming to virtual walks. So this is something new that we're doing this year, of course. So I think March of Dimes. So what they basically did was arrange a virtual march. So it is like basically simple as it sounds. So you basically walk wherever you want, and then just send them the number of steps you did, or the total distance you walked, and then based on that, they certain certificates or like service hours for that. And you could always use organizations, or maybe your own fundraiser using virtual walks. So how exactly it works? It's really simple. So you basically walk wherever you want, or at any time. You just go outside and walk, or just like around your house. But the main thing is that you log your distance and your steps, and your advisors or your club, so that they know that you actually participated in it. So talking about logging your distance, so this is really important. So if you guys have Fitbits or Apple Watches, you could always do it by that way, or you could download apps such as Charity Miles or Walk Meters on your phone, and they always total number of steps. So food supply drives. So we've been doing this for years now, since it's our district project. So at times such as this, organizing a food drive online is really important, because a lot of people with low incomes, or unemployed people, or people who don't have enough time to go buy groceries. So this is like really important for them. So try reach out to your friends and your families through social media, and try to communicate with them. Tell them the importance of like why food drives are really important in such times as this. So have people drop off food at like certain locations, or your local food bank, and try searching up food banks near your place, and try communicating with them, and then ask them if they're holding a food drive, or donations such as that. And also you could leave it at your doorstep and have them pick it up. I know like in my community, they prefer this more, just for like the safety measures and the sanitations and everything. And lastly, we have keeping the garden stay green. So we all know this is our district project this year. So, organizing a fundraiser or like a project about this is a great way to advertise our district project. So one of the best ways you could do that digitally this year is by using Trex. So Trex is basically a recycling program that allows your school to donate unwanted plastic materials to their company. So they basically give you a container right there in the picture, and then you basically just fill that out with all the plastic bags and other plastic stuff you guys have. So so the great way you could start this is by informing your clubs like right now before summer, so that they start storing all the plastic bags that they have, so that you guys could have a better chance in the challenge. So how does the challenge work? So it basically begins on America's Recycling Day, which is November 15th, and lasts until April 15th. So, make sure that you talk with your clubs like right now, so that they store all the plastic materials. Or maybe like if you guys have a summer fundraiser already planned, you could always, tell them when the school starts, and you still have like 2 months to store all the plastic materials. And of course, you have some prizes, okay? And the winning school gets a composite bench, which is right here. And every school that participates gets an award. So, you get something for doing. And that's just the site there. So it has all the guidelines for the competition and then, how to start a fundraiser and stuff like that.
Hi, I hope you all can hear me. There's also so many different service projects you can do right now in quarantine. The district board has been working tirelessly to create some guides and different informational resources for you all because right now it's very hard to serve in the pandemic. We all understand. And for clubs who are doing the most they can right now, I commend you all for your effort and your service to your home school and community. For example, you can start planning service events for the upcoming year. But right now, I encourage you to do different things like creating personal protective equipment for essential workers. You can do that in at home, creating face masks or different materials for essential workers. Or you can go outside and clean up your environment, which would be working with the Keep the Gardens District project. If you're unsure about what you can do in your community, reach out to me or any of the members of the board because we have a lot of different service opportunities that you can use. If you're in the city or near the beach or wherever you are, there's service that you can do with environment. You just have to be creative and go outside of the box. Also, you can make homeless kit the homeless population right now. Definitely something that always needed and something that can be worked on while social distancing. Think about what you can do. And not every service project needs to be something that is helping those less fortunate. It can be serving your community. See if you can reach out to maybe your mayor or members of your community to have a garden or things that'll make the community better. There's so much you can do, and I recommend reaching out to your lieutenant governor to see.
So a quick recap of what we discussed. So first of all, digital service is very important, especially now with this situation. Lots of homes are affected, and helping out is more urgent than ever in whatever way we can. And social media can help out in lots of ways. It shows your support, but also helps you reach out to others and influence them to support as well. It's good to be active because who knows what may come out of it. And virtual walks, as we are starting this year, is another great way. Fundraisers, raising resources, and you get some cardio as well. You can host a big event or just around your home and do it for the cause. Everything's appreciated. Now, food supply drives are very big because lots of families are having trouble with their income and this food situation. These banks really help us make a difference. So having a way to provide food for them is very critical. And lastly, our Garden State motive this year is keeping it green. Do different projects, host recycling gatherings, and really do whatever you can to just help keep the land safe and clean.
All right. Thank you guys so much for coming. If you can reach out to any of us using the emails we have listed there, or if you want, you can type your questions into the chat and we'll try to answer them to the best of our ability right now.
Or even suggestions for other clubs has done during quarantine and social distancing, something you're planning. Yeah, the district completely understands that first priority is your health and everyone's health as well. So, but we do recommend trying to have some service projects at least now, maybe over the summer. And if you have any ideas or questions, definitely reach out to your lieutenant governor. Oh, there's some amazing comments.
Yeah, as mentioned in the sorry.
No, you go.
Okay. As mentioned in the chat, some people are making letters to essential workers right now just to give them that support. I think that's especially important right now because everyone needs a morale boost, especially when it can feel very isolating with social distancing at the moment. In addition, there are a lot of posters thanking them. I know in my community at least, as well as some mentioned in the chat, there's also people posting like little signs in the front of their lawn saying, "Thank you, healthcare workers," and whatnot. And in addition, I know that a school did a food drive where people were dropping off food cans and resources at the local high school, and then all of that was collected and donated. In addition, there are also pen pals that can be done, just writing back and forth with people who are in a situation where they have to work right now, or just other people who just want support and want someone to talk to. We all need some more social interaction, especially pen pals.
I really love the virtual wall charity miles. That's awesome. And yes, Megan, Megan is my vice president of my home club. Burke Memorial made videos to send to essential workers to thank them for everything they've been doing. Yes, Natasha, I love all the support for the essential workers. There's so much you can do right now. And if you want to learn more about different, like say they've been writing, you can write pen pals, messing with words. You can write letters to pen pals in your Kiwanis club. If you don't know what that is, you can definitely go to the K Family Workshop and different workshops to learn more about service projects. You can using your digital platforms to promote your club, which is similar to getting the word out. And also, you can also attend the advocacy focused majors and preferred charities workshop to learn more about our international partners. Going digital this year. So, I love Desiree. Yes, our club wrote to Kiwanis. Yes, you are allowed to have activities regarding to the Black Lives Matter movement. NJ Key Club released some informational materials on our Instagram for how you can contribute right now. We have not only fundraisers or charities to donate to, but different ideas in a document as well. It's in our link tree, which Natasha made. So I would definitely recommend participating. Just talk to your club advisor. It honestly depends. It goes. Key Club doesn't get political. The district administrator and I have reasons it's not political when it's about a human race. So you can do as you want right now. If you are concerned, reach out to your lieutenant governor and your advisor. Long term over the summer, mostly locally, but over the summer, I guess just to mention a little bit, the district board, we do have committees, and we are going. This is very I can't say I can't think of the right words, but definitely a work in progress. But we are going to let members in some of our district committees, so that can be a volunteer thing that you might look into. But I'm not sure of specific volunteer programs over the summer. However, I will definitely reach out. If both of you could send your emails in the chat, and I'll definitely reach out to you and see if we can create services for clubs over the summer. And if you don't have a volunteer program in your community, start one.
As far as earning college volunteer hours at this time, a lot of that is up to the jurisdiction of your college and if they allow you to earn service hours before you actually start your year. But if they do, then just make sure that whatever service events you go to and whatever you volunteer at, you bring any sheets or forms that you need to verify that you were in fact there, and save emails. Just make sure you can always contact the people involved just in case you need someone to verify. But a lot of it is up to the jurisdiction of which college you're trying to get service hours for. And we are ending pretty soon, so I just wanted to say thank you all for coming. And to just remember that right now we are so connected digitally, even if we can't always see each other in person. And that I would recommend, even if you're a bit nervous or you may be hesitant to try launching a campaign or a fundraiser, just go for it. You never know what you can accomplish unless you give it a shot. And especially today with all of the different social media and digital platforms that we can access, you can reach a global community with your actions.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for coming. All right. I think we're good for now. I'm going to end the meeting unless we have any final questions, comments, anything you want to bring up. Otherwise, I'm going to end this meeting and release you guys to the rest of your afternoon. Thank you for coming. All right. Bye, everyone.